Oh man, peace to the gods, peace to the earths. This your man, the King of Truth. King Truth is Allah, coming on this. Well, he is. Knowledge born day of December. Knowledge born. That equals 10. Now people ask, what is 10 in supreme mathematics? Well, it really ain't no 10. It is supreme mathematics goes from 0 to 9. Listen to me. Pay attention. Follow me. Now, supreme mathematics, regular math start from 0 to 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 0 to 9, right? 0 to 9, right? Supreme 0 to 9 is regular mathematics. Supreme mathematics start from 1 to 0. It go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. 0 is the last number in supreme mathematics, right? And so 10 would just be knowledge cipher, right? We like, what's the 10th degree? What's the knowledge cipher? What is the knowledge cipher degree? Knowledge cipher is 10. You got to put them together. What is 11? Knowledge, 1 and 1, which equals 2, which is now understanding. You understand, right? So today is the 19th. So 1 is knowledge, 9 is born, 1 plus 9 is 10. That's knowledge cipher. Cipher is 0. 0 is the completion of knowledge. The completion of knowledge is 0. So what we do is we break back down 10, 1 plus 0. We break it back down. We don't subtract, multiply. We can add on, but we break it back down. And so 10, knowledge cipher, breaks back down to 1. 1 plus 0 is 1, is knowledge. So how do I see today's math as being knowledge? Well, I'm here talking about supreme mathematics, which is the beginning of getting knowledge, the proper knowledge of yourself. So knowledge is essential to having a good life. Knowledge, right knowledge, because there's a lot of information and data out here, but is it right? So right knowledge is most important to having a life. It is called the proper knowledge of yourself, right? The proper knowledge of yourself. So that's how I see today's math is knowledge. Right, I just want to jump in here real quick, right? Oh man, this is supposed to be good for people that got sugar, right? People trying to lower their sugar. But so yesterday I don't think I talked about everything I want to talk about, man. Oh man, this is difficult, right? I'm inviting people. This is a response. 5%ers. Which I am 5%er. We are taught to look, listen, observe. To look, to listen, and to observe. To hear, to see with your two eyes and with your third eye, right? We are taught to hear. Hear things that ain't being said face to face or over the phone. We are taught to hear. We are taught to look, listen, observe, live. Look, it's when you cross a railroad track, it was ads, warning people how to cross railroad tracks. And it said, look, listen, live. When you see that ding, 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 and that arm coming down, or the ding, or the light start flashing, ding, 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 look, listen, and live. Getting hit by a train will kill you. You understand? Right? So, oh man, so what I do, I hear and I respond. Now, I took psychology, and they say, hearing voices can be some sign of depression or something, right? I guess it can be. But I guess it's what the voice is telling you, or what the voice is saying, right? To determine what's going on mentally with you, right? I mean, if you hear a monster telling you to jump off a building or something, run out in traffic, run around the city naked or something, or kill yourself, or something detrimental to yourself, you should seek help, right? But if you hear people, if you hear things, if you feel and hear things, understand body language, whatever, mental telepathy, I looked up telepathy, to be telepathic, right? To communicate mentally with people, right? So look it up. But I'm responding on what I heard about me telling y'all Tupac not dead, right? He not dead. He not dead. He live in Stone Mountain, Georgia, for real. And so, he know a lot of people, and it's a lot of people saying he dead, but I still invite people. If you think I'm snitching, don't call me no snitch. Explain. I'm Nation God's the Earth 5%er. Explain. We talk, we communicate, we debate, we disagree, but it's all civilized. Ain't no, gonna come to no blows about disagreeing about these lessons. So I don't have a problem with somebody disagreeing with me, but you got to explain. Explain how you know me calling him or calling me a snitch. Explain that. You're gonna have to explain how you see snitching, because there is a definition to snitching, right? And so just explain to anybody how you think I'm snitching about anything I didn't say, anything. So man, I know what snitching is, what I'm saying? So, but I ain't no snitch, but Tupac not dead, and I'm getting the feeling that people mad at me for saying that, like they wanted to get him, like hit him, right? They want to hit him or do him harm, right? Do him some serious harm. And it's like everybody's doubling down on him being dead, when I kind of feel they know he's not, but they keep going with the story, In my opinion, Facavelli need correction. He need to be corrected. You know, I'm repeating myself. If you claim that's your homeboy, if you publicly say that's your homeboy, but you don't follow his rape case, you don't know what happened in Vegas, you don't know what happened in Quad, you know, he really not your homeboy. For real. So now I'm getting, maybe people then found out and said, oh, this motherfucker ain't shit, he been lying, you know, we want to stomp him out. And so somebody, you know, mentioned to me, like, dog, you know, if somebody do him harm, like this time for real, take him off the planet. I mean, you know, do away with him, like, you know, destroy his physical existence, destroy him, return him to the essence, right? If somebody do him that way, and then they get rid of his remains and don't tell nobody, you know, somebody told me that I look like I was crazy or a fool, or nah, I'm snitching because I said he was alive, and some people decided that they wanted to get him, and so I'm not talking about the South Compton Crips. I ain't talking about Keefe D and them. I'm talking about other people that he has duped, lied to, deceived, manipulated, tricked, you know, may want to do away with him secretly and then turn around and say he really died from being shot in Las Vegas, which is gonna make me look stupid or foolish, or really discredit me as being truthful, or discredit me as being credible, right? I said, well, honestly, you know, I don't care about Tupac. You know, I don't care. I never met these. Tupac didn't roll past me. He didn't really stalk me. He didn't follow me around Detroit. You know, I done been out the state, and I look up and I have a strong suspicion he is in that car. You know, because it's a car that I seen him in, and so as the years go past, he's still in the same cars. So, I'm not a fan of Tupac. Never have been. In '93, I was living with the crazy girl and cool with this dude, and you know, they was big Tupac fans. You know, we in Detroit, they was big Tupac fans, and you know, they got to talking about where he from, his jewelry. I don't give a fuck. I'm thinking about others. I'm thinking about this court case I had. I'm thinking about college. I didn't transfer to, living in this apartment with this girl. I ain't thinking about Tupac and his jewelry and where the fuck he really was born. I don't give a fuck. So they was big fan. And I'm not jealous. Not at all. Not a little. I wasn't raised to be jealous. I was raised to, if I want it, try to get it. So I'm not jealous. And you know, I'm not jealous of ninth grade dropouts, people that can't complete high school, that can't do math and manage their own money, their own household income, their own household. I'm not jealous of nobody. They multi-millionaires and can't manage their own money, live in a home and understand, you know, mortgages and pay off dates and debt. I'm not jealous of nobody like that, right? Don't understand assets and liabilities. I'm not jealous of nobody, right? So, and so they asked me, they dog, can he tell? No, in '93, Now, I would listen to Tupac, the dude, the people, they would bump Tupac. I would listen to him. I'd sit back, blaze, drink, chill, get up, work out. Listen, I would listen to the dude. You understand? But I'm not a fan of Tupac at all. Not at all. Right? Something in me, I guess I got people really watching my back for real. So know the Tupac, know the dumb Metris, that's dumb Metris, BMF, know to him for real. I got people really watching my back. No to these niggas. No for real. Right? So I don't care about if somebody take out Tupac and don't tell nobody. Don't leave his body on the street. Right? Bury him, burn him, whatever, drown him, cut him up, and throw him in the people gotta do what they gotta do, right? But my thing is, right, I hope to be legal, to carry in all 52 states. It's Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, Alaska, one day. And I recommend, to be legal if you carry a firearm, right? I just, they got knife laws, knife, you carry a knife openly, got to be a certain size and all these other things, right? And so if I travel state to state, state to state, all over the country, I want to be legal. I don't want no legal trouble about a gun or a knife. See what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is Tupac and Demetrius and I'm accumulating beef, it seems, because Biggie and Tupac. One reason I'm accumulating beef and jealousy and hate is because I have knowledge of Tupac and Biggie being alive, and the people they was close to don't know me. Suge really don't know me, and Tupac homeboys don't know me. His mom and them, they don't know me. Pussy Combs don't know me. And they feel like they should have called them as well. Now, I recommended to Big and Tupac that they show Pussy Combs they're alive, that they call Suge, talk to Suge. They said, no, this was way back in the, but now I see why Big don't reveal himself to Pussy Combs and other people. I see why, right? But but Big cool, you see what I'm saying? But Tupac not, he not cool. And the more I keep sharing and sharing these stories about people that was there with him and Pussy Combs back in the day, things are beginning to reveal themselves. See what I'm saying? So, but I don't like him. I don't like Tupac, and he got a problem not for Aaron. He don't care. Honest, he don't care. He got cabin fever. He been cooped up with his mama going on 30 years, or 20. He was in the D and somewhere he moved Atlanta. His mama was down there. 25 years or whatever, right? 26 years. He been living with his mama. So, he probably ready to, make a change. Now, I was on Facebook and somebody, I didn't save it. Somebody had a video of Tupac at his hologram concert. Somebody was like, damn, is that Tupac? And somebody showed me on Facebook. It was it was his hologram concert. He was there, right? So yeah, man. So I'm not a Tupac fan, man. But he don't like to be told no, and he be on me like, he's overly excited, hyper dude, and he's real down, and he think he can manipulate me into being cool with him, and that ain't the case. And and so I figure nowadays, like I seen him last November, he come to the D with a problem, and nowadays I believe him to be armed, right? I believe, and that's his right to be armed, whatever. He didn't like me speaking about his mother, but I have since then made more videos and podcasts. Spotify's talking about his mother. I don't care what Tupac say or won't. Honest. But my thing is, right, if Tupac, want to be strapped and not, and still evade the law and, run around like he bad and a street dude and a tough guy, yeah, and you got a problem, the best thing to do is to legally defend and protect yourself against somebody like Tupac. And you don't have to hide his body if you legal. See, you could somebody could go to Stone Mountain, Georgia, where he is, and knock on his door and say, I want to talk to you, nigga. And, he like, no, and he walking around the house with a gun, and he reach for, you could legally defend yourself against him and don't have to hide the body. He is, technically, he is still wanted by the Manhattan prosecutor attorney office. Whatever city that case happened in, was Manhattan or New York, when he raped that young woman, he is still wanted. He owes the court an appeal trial. So, you don't have to, hide his injury or protect him. You could, if someone had to shoot Tupac or beat him real bad or hit Tupac in the street or at his house, if it is in self-defense, right, you could call the authorities and explain to them, right, this what it is. So, and so back to me being, I won't be discredited if someone is well within their legal rights to protect themselves. And they know what to do after they shoot somebody or have to kill somebody. I won't be discredited. You call the, you put your gun down, you call the police, you wait on them. You call your gun lawyer and you go answer questions. Tupac, this, that, and the third, this, and the third. You see what I'm saying? So that's somebody righteous, righteous shooting. You see what I'm saying? Nah, if people ain't laying like that and they just want to get rid of this dude because they ain't shit, that's fine, man. But, we just won't hear him no more. You see what I'm saying? So, I got hot. So yeah, man, we just won't hear him no more. And, but they say, dog, you gonna look crazy, man. I just look crazy. See what I'm saying? I can't tell you, they might not, they might take this video down if I told you I thought about, putting them in a barrel and driving to Florida and feeding him to alligators. But that's a story. That's a documentary I've seen about a serial killer. So, but yeah, man, that ain't my man's. And my thing is, y'all could. Tupac's so stupid. He really ninth grade driver. He uneducated. He's so stupid. Y'all could let him go through the legal system again. And when he finished with that, he'll probably do something to get his ass killed. He that stupid. You could, run into him in the street and, beef a breakout. He that stupid. So, it's all kind of ways, but I'm not. I think my credibility and reputation will, remain intact if someone have to say, dog, you was wrong. Tupac been dead. See what I'm saying? You was Tupac been dead. Baby Lane killed Tupac. South Compton Crips killed Tupac. That's been, his family not wanting to let him go, and they sounded like him, but you ain't seen Tupac. You wrong. Tupac been dead. Well, that's what it is. But I don't never want nothing to do with them dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? Dummy, faggoty, sink, gazy, So, that's all I'm saying. My reputation, who I am, ain't dependent on me being right about Tupac. But you can take him back to, I got a strong feeling if he was to have to go back to court and fight the appeal trial or whatever, or clear his, clear that legal situation up, I'm pretty sure he would get in trouble again, and somebody probably would finish him this time. He that stupid. He has no sense. He has no good judgment and common sense. And most ninth grade and under dropouts don't have good judgment and common sense. They make very, very poor decisions. You see what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. I'm out. Peace.